Hi, this is Jim, and I guess this is more J&R Woodworking than it is Jim's Fix-It Shop. But Parrior has sent me a cordless screwdriver to do a review on. Now, I charged it up because I used it quite a bit yesterday, hanging some fluorescent lights out in my lean-to that I'm trying to get set up for my woodworking. It obviously comes with the screwdriver, which has 4 torque settings. I seen one review online where the guy said this is speed settings. It's not, it's torque settings. It comes with the driver, it comes with the charging cable. It does not come with the cube, so you're going to have to pick one of these up if you don't have one. This is an old one left over from one of my phones. It has a USB plug on it. My new phone does not, it's different. And it comes with, I can get them out of here. They're really stuck in this cardboard. Comes with a dozen bits and a extension. Now this screwdriver is magnetic. It just sucks that little bit right in there, and there's no collar to turn or lift like some of the other machines or the other drivers have. Now this is a this is a screwdriver. It is not one of the big screw shooters that stick the screws in right away. To turn this on, you press and hold either forward or reverse buttons for 1.5 seconds. The light comes on. Now, when the light comes on, you use this as a manual screwdriver. The electric part does not work. It's got an extreme amount of torque. I was using this yesterday, and to sink the screws in so the heads were flush, I actually had to hold this with both hands because it will spin this in your hand, and then of course you're releasing the button and it quits working. And I'm really not kidding on that. It does spin it in your hand. I've got a hunk of laminated plywood here. It's 3/4 inch and there's 4 pieces. I can't remember what I made this for. You don't have to worry about losing these bits unless you lose this whole entire, I don't know what you'd even call this, holder, because they don't come out of there very easy. You get 3 Phillips, 3 flats. Here's the numbers of the sizes. You get 3 Torx and 3 hex. I got some screws here someplace. These are 1.5 inches, and I do not have holes pre-drilled in this piece of plywood. We're just going to shoot these. Now I'm going to put them on different settings so you can see what it does when it gets to that torque setting. You have this on. Right now it's on flashlight. It gives you the torque rating if you know what the Newton meter scale is, which is beyond me. The maximum torque setting with using the motor is 8 newtons. Using it like this as a manual screwdriver before it slips is 15 neutrons. We're going to put it on 1. Now it doesn't tell me what each setting is as far as the torque. That's the torque setting. It just quits. Let's go. These are all the same size length screws and diameter. Let's go to 2. See how much farther we sink this in. Almost all the way. Now, it kind of had me worried yesterday when I was using this thing. I thought I ruined it. But as I was holding it, it spun in my hand and it turned it to the flashlight setting and pushed the button. Of course, when it's in the flashlight setting, it doesn't do anything. So I thought I ruined the thing. I thought I broke it until I realized what I did. I was holding it like this and it spun in my hand. Now we'll go to 3. That kicks out when it's flush. Let's see what 4 does. That puts it flush. And when it kicks out, you just hit the button, comes back on. Now I had one of these years ago, and I'm talking probably 40 years. It was a Craftsman, and it was just about worthless. It didn't hold a charge. It wouldn't put screws in flush. It just didn't have the torque. This thing has a tremendous amount of torque. The reason I bought the Craftsman is I was building some cabinetry, and I made a lady this corner china cabinet. And the last thing I was doing was putting the hinges on. And I was using a cordless drill to put the screws in because it's much faster than these. And I snapped off 2 screws and 2 separate hinges. And I had an awful time getting them out. And to put them in with a screwdriver, all them hinges and handles and latches, that's why I bought the Craftsman. And I think it lasted almost long enough to finish that job. And it burned up, I guess. It quit working. This one seems to have quite a bit of torque, and it holds up quite well. The charging of it, that is a little lengthy. I wish they could get that down a little faster. If it's completely dead, I'm assuming it takes 3 to 5 hours to charge it up. Now, like I said, I was using this yesterday quite a bit, and when it gets down to 10% of the battery life, this little light in the center flashes red. When you put it on a charger, it flashes white. When it's fully charged, it stays solid white for 10 minutes, then it shuts off. So if you put it on a charger and forget to keep checking it, if you go over and the light's off, it's fully charged. There's not really any sense in reading these. I mean, hey, it's a screwdriver. What could go wrong? But I do like it. It seems to work quite well. the charging, what's it say on here? Type C charging port. So that must be what it is on the bottom. And then it's USB on the other side for your cube. But that's about it. It's a great little screwdriver. I have, just show it to you a little closer. Now I don't know if you're going to be able to see the printing on here. It isn't highlighted in a different color. If I can get there and get the glare on it, that's 4, 3, 2 and 1, and the flashlight. And again, when it's in flashlight mode, it doesn't work. That's when you use it as a manual screwdriver. You can put a lot of torque on that before it pops. Well, apparently, what's it say here? 15 neutrons on the meter for manual torque is about all I want to try to do to get that to slip like it does when you're using it. Great little item. Check it out. They're selling on Amazon right now for $39.99. I will put a link in the bottom of this description under this video so you can go right there and look at it. There's a lot of other reviews. Some of them are pretty bad. If it was me and somebody did a review that was that bad, I think I'd tell them, send me my screwdriver back, because that was about worthless. But there's a lot of written reviews on it from customers that have bought it and used it. If you want to shut it off, you push both reverse and forward at the same time for 1.5 seconds, and that powers it down. I believe if you let it set, it'll shut itself off also. So that's about it. It's a great, as far as I'm concerned at this point, it's a nice little screwdriver. How it's going to act, how long it's going to last, I don't know, because this I'll probably give away. In fact, let me grab my calendar and we'll come up with a date right now. Okay, if you want to win this Parrior cordless screwdriver, today is the July 10th, 2024. I got to remember to say the year because I get emails for giveaways I did a year ago because I forgot to put the year in. So we're going to give this away August 10th. Now, to win this, or I should say to enter, send me an email that says Parrior screwdriver. There's a spelling of it. And I'll need your name and phone number. Without a phone number, I can't call you and tell you you won. And that will be done on a video so everybody knows somebody won this. So that's it. August 10th will be the drawing. And to register, you just write down Parrior screwdriver and send me your name and phone number. Do not put that in the description below this video because everybody will read it. You send it to my email, which is jimsfixitshop@gmail.com. Don't put apostrophe on Jim's. They really screw up computers. So until next time, work safe, have fun, and I'll talk to you soon. So long.